guys.
Morning.
Good morning. So we're just on a bit of a windy road. So if Sian doesn't concentrate or look like she's concentrating, there we go. Doesn't look like she's concentrating. That is why there's lots of passing bits. So I'm going to duck down a bit because you can't really see me, which is just a tragedy. So we are on our way to the Minack Theatre, which is on the tip of sort of the southwest coast, I guess, south coast, near Porthcurno. Yeah, so fun fact, after the First World War, the person that built the theatre and the house paid £100 for the land, and then built this amazing sort of outdoor theatre, and it gets about, well, there's lots and lots and lots of people go and see it every year. 100,000 people go and see it every come to the tourist spot. There you go. Been googling it. Well, I've been Wikipediaing it, so it might not be right, so don't necessarily trust what I'm saying.
So the views are incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty stunning. So yes, the kids are playing something. I'm not quite sure what they're doing. They've been on their iPads watching Frozen, so we've had some amazing renditions, which we probably should have filmed actually, of all that sort of stuff. That's going to get copyrighted because it sounded so good. So yeah, so we are not far away at all, only a few miles away now. So yeah, we'll see you shortly.
If you let a member of staff know, we do have a sloped access, so it'll give you a bit easier.
Okay, cool, that's great.
So we're going to head on in.
Yeah.
There's a QR code you can zap for free audio history. It might be nice to take it away and listen later.
Yeah.
It is actually really interesting, I do recommend it. Down into the space, the first building you see is the toilets. There's a doggy bowl there. Keep going down, you'll find the Terrace Cafe. As Sian's booked the tickets, I believe you guys owe her a green tea.
Oh, that sounds good to me. Fantastic, thank you. This way, Ellie, Ellie. This way, good girl.
I think she wants to stay with me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Come on, Ellie,
I
you're
know,
going
that's
the
the
wrong
main
way.
reason we come here.
It's going the wrong
Look at the
way.
colour of the water.
It's going the wrong way.
She doesn't know where she's going, does she?
What is that? Is that a dolphin?
A dolphin. It's beautiful, isn't it? What a day. Yes, baby.
Stop eating plants, Ellie!
Now you know what it's like when you drive off the cart up to the now this was when you probably do it. Going up, we're going to get out to the office. Going down, you got the back and all this.
We have, of course, got ice creams. Try a bit of each other's. Daisy's got mint choc chip, you've got chocolate. Callum's got vegan.
Alright.
What is is it? Raspberry?
Raspberry Ripple.
Nice.
It's really good.
And I've got mint choc chip. And Ellie's down here with the cheese straw.
Mummy, I had the blue blanket, but I gave it to Lyla.
Oh, well done, that's kind. You're being kind sharing.
Yeah. Like Lyla shared me. Lyla gave me a bit of her chocolate and I let her have a bit of my mint choc chip.
Oh, you're so kind.
Go there back end of the week.
I can't even explain just how stunning it is here. We've walked right down. It is unbelievable. And we've been so lucky with the weather, so the theatre goes up there. The girls have just found this little seat.
Mummy found it.
I found it. You have a nice sit down.
Yeah, I'm higher.
Oh, look at you. And then this is the view.
Wait, let's see.
Just amazing. Absolutely amazing. I would definitely recommend having a visit here.
Higher and higher and higher.
The girls are in the VIP box. What are you, Daisy, sit down. What are you two doing up there? Are you special? Are you extra special?
I'm the queen. I'm the princess.
Oh my goodness.
Land's End. Welcome. It's gonna be busy. It is busy. Oh, got it.
£7.
Well, we can go in and go out.
So we just stopped to have a picnic, and this has been our view. So this is Sennen Cove. It's towards or right by Land's End. We did head to Land's End, but we didn't want to pay the £7 parking, and it was absolutely packed. So we kind of just drove and kind of aimed for the ocean, and this is what we found. So we've literally just sat, put our picnic blankets out, had a picnic, and literally listened to the waves and watched the surfers, and it's been amazing. I've been on Rightmove to see how much these houses cost. But yeah, it's just beautiful. And now we're going to drive back up north a little bit to GODREVY beach and just chill out for the afternoon, let the girls have a play and just hang out there. So yeah, just a beautiful day.
Yeah, I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down till I burn out. I just wanna live fast, I don't wanna look back and say I could've done more than I did now. Sometimes it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard when you grow up. People fill you with doubt, you start thinking about what you're gonna do now. But we only got one chance and got one life to live. And it's do or die, gotta make it count. So lose your worries, let your problems go on until my whole body burns out. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down. I don't wanna waste time, I don't wanna waste time, I don't wanna waste time on fake friends. I just wanna get high, just wanna get high, just wanna get higher. Sometimes people will try to hold you back from being who you want to. Don't be questioning why, do whatever feels right, find your passion and fight. Cause we only got one chance and got one life to live. And it's do or die, gotta make it count. So lose your worries, let your problems go on until my whole body burns out. I gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna.
Good evening, guys. We realised that we've not been very good vloggers really today. We've kind of filmed the footage and none of the in-betweeny bits, so we're very quickly going to do a bit of a roundup of today and what we did and kind of any hints and tips and things. So Minack Theatre, like, must do, top of your list, must do, would you say? It was so good. Obviously Callum was on crutches, but everybody, like the staff, were amazing and made sure that everything was kind of like accessible, and they looked after him, so that was really good. It was really cheap for like a tourist attraction. It was like £7.50 for adults and £3.75 for kids. So yeah, not a lot of money at all, and yeah, it was just perfect. It's worth it just for the views, let alone the theatre stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, it was perfect. I mean, we were really lucky with the weather. And then we were going to go to Porthcurno Beach, which was like a backup plan, which is the one right by the Minack Theatre, but we didn't have any money for the car park. All of the other car parks in Cornwall that we've come across so far have been like pay by app, but we couldn't pay for the parking. So we then went to our next plan, which was going to be Land's End. We thought we'll go and see Land's End. And then as we pulled up to the entrance to Land's End.
So if you're a regular here, you know I don't like paying for parking.
Or paying for anything like that.
Yeah.
But you've been fine.
Yeah.
But we got to Land's End, which is basically like a signpost on the edge of the cliff, isn't it? I think because it's like the southernmost point of the UK. And how much was parking?
Too gosh damn much.
It was £7 parking, and we kind of pulled up and we were like, and it was
heaving,
absolutely heaving. Like there was overflow after overflow after overflow car park, wasn't there? So we kind of just said at the kiosk, we were like, can we just spin round, please?
I just said I just came to see the sign, and then we turned around.
Which they were fine about. So we turned around and just happened to kind of like see a sign for a cove, didn't we? So we just kind of pulled off and found this. There's a place in Isle of Wight that we live called COVE Down, and literally as we were driving, Callum was like, I just want a place like COVE Down, and just
to look out on the sea,
just to literally sit and have a picnic and look out. And then we turned, like followed this sign for this cove and like pulled into this like down overlooking the cove, and it was exactly what we wanted. So we pulled up, literally parked up, we're watching over there, weren't we, and had our picnic, and it was amazing. And then like we considered then going to that beach, but that was like we were way too high up to get down for Callum with his crutch. So we said, right, let's carry on with our original plan and go to GODREVY beach, which is where we went to, and it was so worth it. I know like you didn't get to explore as much as me, but yeah, it was amazing. We parked at the Rockpool car park, which is like a bar, cafe, restaurant, rather than the National Trust car park, and it was a lot more accessible to the beach. That was kind of like a tip that someone who follows me, Ellie, she's a Cornwall local, and she said to park there, and it was perfect. It was a little bit like rocky, but you managed it.
Yeah, it was fine.
And yeah, and then that's where like me and the girls and Ellie just explored all the coves, and I think I did a little bit of talking. I can't remember what I did on Instagram and what I did on the vlogs. But yeah, it was perfect for kids because there was just loads of like shallow pools that came up to like their waist. It was like crystal clear waters. It was like just so much open space. Ellie was like running around playing, wasn't she? It was just perfect. And parking there was just like the standard, like £2 for 2 hours, £4 for 4 hours, that kind of thing. So yeah, would really recommend that. But yeah, definitely go for the Rockpool car park if you go.
The beach was, I suppose the tide was out, but the beach was so flat, but massive.
Fast, yeah.
You know.
It's a National Trust beach, and you can see why. As we were kind of exploring some of the coves, you can see kind of all of the like mollusks, and like it was all very, you could see it was all very like protected, and yeah, really nice. We definitely recommend that. So that's what we did. So we literally packed lots of stuff in today. We all are aching from head to toe. We didn't even walk that much. I think it's just the sun, like my calves are burnt because I forgot to put sun cream on my calves. The weather, we have just been so lucky with. It's been incredible. So yeah, and then we just came back and had some food, and the girls have gone to bed. Ellie is
Done.
Flat out, and we're just monitoring what the weather's going to do tomorrow. So make sure you check back next time for whatever we end up doing tomorrow. We're not sure yet, but we'll see. Leave in the comments below if you've done any of the things that we've done today, or if you have any questions about what we did, then we'll be happy to help. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Every change